by the councillors, because that's how I see it. Somebody in management, and I put you as management because you're elected, you know, the people you hire, do you do the reviews on the administrator? Who does the reviews on the administrators? Anyway, at that, I will say good night.
Okay, thank you. I think I can answer some of those questions for you. Council likes to remind me that it only has one employee, the administrator, and it's the administrator's job to handle the administrative side of this organization. So if you can think of, it's getting into too much detail, I'll just say that it's the administrator's job to manage the staff under him or her and the managers, and just sort of chains down there. How council finds out whether or not the staff are doing their job properly to the administrator's satisfaction is up to the administrator to report, and or it could be up to council to ask the administrator directly to report. And I don't know the history of this, but those are the two mechanisms that exist. There is a standing committee that I chair underneath the council called the Finance, Audit, and Personnel Committee, and that committee could, under its mandate, look at those kinds of things and give some kind of assurance to the public that the staff are well trained. But when it comes to you know, surveying enough people and dealing with those things, it certainly becomes difficult, and it starts, I think, to get far away from what our function is, which is to oversee the municipality, and starts getting into the nitty-gritty of the administration. I think it would be incumbent on the council, if a lot of issues came forth and the administrator wasn't addressing them, then the council would have to address the administrator, if the administrator was effective or not. And I think that's the mechanism for that. So under the legislation that exists, and under, I would say, past practice and what's possible under employment law and many other things, the council relies on the administrator. And when it comes to performance review of the administrator, certainly the council can do a performance review of the administrator and keep that for itself. That's something I don't know. Has that been done recently? Okay. Certainly it's a case for action when promotions are involved, or something needs to be put on file when they're thinking of leaving or something like that, and to give ourselves a sense that we're not just hearing complaints from the outside, and that things are working well on the inside. Because as I said before, it's very difficult to survey the public. If we hear from 5 residents that a repair wasn't done well, how far does that reach? And if that's the case, did we address it quickly, and what were the remedies, and so forth? So I would like to pledge to you that I feel that it's the job of this council to make sure that our employee, the administrator, is doing his best or her best, and that the employees under him or her are doing their best as well. But we can only really understand that, I think, at a granular level by having your feedback, by having you contact us, emailing us, and letting us know how service is for you, or how your interactions with staff has been, what's the customer service been like. We really need to hear from you beyond that, and then we can take that and address it as an isolated case or something that's more systemic, and then decide to take action. That's my pledge to you, and that's what I think we should do. I think I'll leave the Spectre 360 for now.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I think of, well,
After
like
I've read Whistleblower 1 and Whistleblower 2, I just shake my head.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, I think it would just aggravate the situation with the council members that didn't forward an apology earlier to bring this up. So I think we'll just leave it at that. But I do thank you for your comment. Who else would like to come to the microphone?
Point of order.
Yes.
The half hour's up.
Oh, you hit that already? All right, so we need a motion to extend this meeting then?
Should we go to another meeting?
How long will it take?
One speaker, 3 minutes.
How many speakers are left?
One.
Just one?
And then, no, 2.
So there's 2 speakers left, that's 6 minutes, so I leave it up to the council to extend the meeting for 6 minutes. All right, 6 minutes to 2 speakers. Seconded, call the question, all in favor? Opposed? Motion's carried unanimously. All right, please come forth.
Mayor and Council, my name is Anne Marie Daria. I live at 3822 Roland Avenue. And I must say that tonight I really do like the way that the tables are laid out. Everything looks equal, and we can actually see the council members as we're talking. And before I didn't feel very even. I did want to touch a bit about the Facebook issue. I think there was a tempest of a teapot. I think that council members couldn't wait to attack the mayor for something that was not really very important. And I just think it's silly. I don't appreciate being lectured, Councillor Haynes. I'm an adult, and I feel that your lecturing to us tonight about that was over the top, and I've heard comments from other people about that. And I also felt that the way you treated the mayor tonight was rather insulting. I don't think it's the way that a councillor should speak to a mayor in the fashion that you did tonight. Who else? So I'm a little nervous at speaking, but I'm going to be speaking a lot for the next 2 years, so I'll be really quite relaxed as we go. And I want to show up my t-shirt. Time for change. Time for change, right? We all voted it's time for change. So I would like the council to continue to side with the mayor, to be with him, to show more support in his time of change. Not like before. Where before I saw council, majority of council, not playing with the mayor, but going against the mayor. But tonight I see more of a bit of an even table. I hope that continues. That's all I have to say.
Great, thank you for that. I do like your t-shirt. I could have used that in the campaign. I think that you made the t-shirts. Certainly I ran on a platform of change. It's time for change. Not everybody voted for change, but I think after the election, I think everyone can agree that change is good, no matter who you voted for. So anyways, I'm making right on myself to get some more t-shirts made up. All right, Mr. Ferber.
Paul Ferber here again, 2751 Arbutus Road. As I was browsing around the Saanich website, there was an interesting page, Saanich Values. And I'm always interested in values. I believe organizations should be run based on values. But interestingly, that list of Saanich values has not included, or does not include, transparency, accountability, or thrift, or innovation. It does include the value of loyalty. And I'm very puzzled what that means. I mean, I can talk to 10 different people and I'll get 20 different answers as to who the loyalty is directed to, and usually it's more than one person. So, dreaming in Technicolor, I'd like to see the value of loyalty dropped. It sometimes could be interpreted as, we really don't like whistleblowers, and it can result in an autocratic organization. Anyway, just a comment. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Ferber. So, with no more speakers and running out of time, I'd like to thank everybody for attending this open format. We'll continue it again next month. And in the meantime, you can continue to email us, contact us through Facebook and other means, make an appointment in my office, make a phone call, and we look forward to your feedback. Thank you so much.